Hey everyone, let's write some more pause code. Today we're doing 494 target sum. And let's read the problem. You're given an integer array nums and an integer target. And you want to build an expression of nums by using one of the expressions plus or minus. So here we want to do 5 ways to assign symbols to make the target 3. For example, we have -1, and then we have 4 ones that equals 3. So here we want to get all the combinations of numbers which equal to the target, and we can get the sum using either like thinking backtracking or maybe like a dynamic programming question. But this is what it looks like right now. So we can generate all combinations by making sort of like a tree. So we can have the first combination be negative or positive, and we can recurse through there, and we get positive, and we get negative, and keep going and switch between either one. And we can take the results which out of the three. So we can start by optimizing the solution using memoization, which is like basically having recording previous solutions to the target. So we can have self.memo, and then it's our recursive function. So we're going to start with let's write. So we want to keep track of the sum, and then we also want to keep track of the position we're at in nums. So we want cur, and we also want iter. Okay, cool. Now we can have two solutions, or basically two options. We can do addition, and then we want to add the position of nums. And we can also do subtraction. Okay, so now we know how we want to recurse through this formula. Now let's add it to the memoization. So we want both solutions of cur iter. And then from there, we gotta determine if it's equal to target. So if we have, let's say, okay, so once we reach the end of nums, we know that it's because iter is equal to the len of nums. So if iter is equal to the len of nums, we have two options here. We can either return the solution, or we can return 0 depending on how big the len or how big our cur is. So if cur is equal to target, so we're talking about here like at the end, if cur is equal to target at the end, then we can return 1 as a solution. Otherwise, we just return 0. Okay. Oh, and then of course, if we see if cur iter is in the memo, then we can just return the memo of cur iter. So okay, that looks good. And then finally, we can just return cur iter. Okay, that looks good. Now we want to call the function. We want to return recurse 0 because cur set to 0 and target 0. Okay, everything looks good. That was self.memo. As you can see, it passes. And yeah, that is 494 target sum.